I was invited to go to St. Louis to do a symposium, and it was a Churchill symposium. I was speaking about my book, God and Churchill. And the chap who had organised it, a really great friend of both of us now, called Jim Williams, had actually arranged for Randy to come along as a Churchill impersonator. And he reminded me that afternoon that this chap, Randy Otto, Churchill impersonator, was coming along. And I have to say my head went straight into my hands, and I thought to myself, oh no, not another one who's going to try and pretend he's Winston Churchill. You know, I've heard many people impersonating my great-grandfather, and the only one I've ever really found convincing was Albert Finney. Absolutely. And so, you know, so I thought this guy, he's not going to know his stuff, he's not going to know what's going on or anything like that, certainly won't be able to answer any questions, he'll get all the quotes wrong and things like that. Within a few moments of Randy coming out on stage, it was obvious to me that this man was something totally different. Churchill had a very pronounced lisp, and it's very hard to put that lisp in the right place and in order to impersonate his actual voice. So Randy didn't try. He came out most certainly with a British accent, but all his intonations, his hand movements, even the stoop of Churchill, he had down to an absolute T. So much so that within a few minutes of him starting his performance, I was so taken in, I really honestly believed that I was in the room with my great-grandfather. And it was really obvious to me that Randy Otto knew his stuff completely. What I realized was Randy doesn't try to portray my great-grandfather. Randy absolutely embodies Winston Churchill completely. So much so that at the end of the actual conversation, at the end of the questions, I approached him and I said, Randy, I'd really love, I don't want to muscle in on your act or anything like that, but I would love it if we could do something together.
Thank you very kindly for those lovely words. And I know they came from the heart.
They did indeed.
And I believe in us. And I also believe that he's a chip off the old block. What do you think?